Hello, and welcome to episode 1 in this series. Let's call it Escape to Asia, Building a New Life. Titles and such are as important as kind of what we're following here, or what we're doing here, the journey that we're on, and inviting you to join me on this journey. This is, as I said, episode 1. So if you're just tuning in, you didn't miss anything yet. So I'm going to try and stay on script as much as possible, but people love when Trump goes off script. If you don't know this yet, I'm a huge Trump fan, and as long as you do the weave and end up getting back where you belong and where you're heading and continuing the right journey, there's nothing wrong with taking some sidetracks. And I felt that way long before Trump made it popular. So, yeah. Anyway, so this is episode 1. One of the things that's going to be constant that will help you stay on top of things. I do have a token on Polygon called Asia. I'll leave details in the description as far as contract address and such. But yeah, check that out. It's a really low entry point right now. The market cap of the entire supply of tokens right now is barely over $200. There's the contract address for the Asia token on Polygon. I know it's, you can't do anything with what you're seeing on the screen there. You can't copy it or whatever. But again, I'll have it in the details of the description of the video. And then as we go along on the journey, I'll make it easier for you to engage in that token. But obviously any of the social medias that shared this with you should be a good way. I'll have the Discord. You have a Discord server, so I'll have the link to that as well. Let's go on to this quote here. Came across this quote recently, as you see, from Mark Twain. The cage is invisible because you were born in it, and they taught you to love the bars. I think, there's obviously many ways you can interpret that. There's many cages we build for ourselves as humans, or society puts us in. Some of us learn how to free ourselves from these cages. Some of us don't. Some of us call this the Matrix. Call it what you want. But what I feel this is referring to, that's relevant to this conversation, is how we're taught that there's like good debt. You go into debt. Many go into debt to go to school, go to college and get a degree, to get a job, to pay off the debt. But before they pay off the debt, they take on new debt, like a house, a car, whatever. And that's so. Trump has proposed something recently. I don't know if it's happened yet, but tax deductible interest on auto loans, similar to homes. It's ingenious, but it further makes invisible the bars of the American debt system. Now, what? You mean I can buy a car that I, don't need, that's just an extra expense, and you can go into deeper debt for it, and I get to write off the interest? Yeah, you get to write it off, but you still got to pay the interest. But yeah, it's ingenious for Trump that, he's helping the American economy in that way. But if you're not smart enough to recognize it and you fall deeper into it, you know, you're just falling deeper into that American debt trap. So the plan in this journey is to extract myself from that American debt system, cash out, and start over as a millionaire somewhere else.